What are the best tools and apps for language learning in 2024? People keep asking me this question, and the reality of it is you don't need a single app to learn languages effectively. All you need is an effective system. All the tools you need are in the internet. You don't really need apps. There are some good apps out there. Glossica is good, Link is good, and that's about it. I think there are some very bad ones, terrible ones, complete waste of time, like Duolingo and others. But what you really need is this. This is all you need, and I tell you why. All you need is your brain and some hard work and all these tools. First, you need a translator. You need either Google Translate, DeepL. You can use ChatGPT or something similar, and yeah, you will need this to translate text from your language into the language that you're learning. You need a text to voice software. There are lots of them out there. And basically, what you need to do is create audio files of those sentences, all those sentences in your language that you wrote, and then translate it to the language that you're trying to learn. You create an audio file. You also will need a spreadsheet. So you create a column document, a bilingual document with English on one side or whatever your native language is, and the target language in the second column. And you can use this to practice, to do retrieval practice, active recall, translation exercises, things like that. Then this is not vital, but is very helpful. A word frequency counter. This is basically, and this is something I discovered recently, but I included it because it's really useful. This is a website, a software where you paste text and it will give you a list of all the vocabulary there with the number of times next to each word, the number of times each word appears in that text. Why is this important? Because it allows you to memorize the vocabulary with associations, the vocabulary from the most frequent words all the way to the least frequent. And also, you will notice that the most frequent words in a long text show often hundreds of times, or at least tens of times. It depends on the length of the text. But that will be a very small amount of the total amount of words. And then there'll be lots and lots of words that appear once or twice. So, yeah, learning the most common words. This shows you, well, using this will show you how learning the most common words will help you understand a lot, a big part of the words in the text. But then there'll be a lot of vocab that you'll only see once or twice, and those are key also to understand the content. So you'll need everything. But yeah, this is good to get a list of vocabulary of the content and to memorize it before consuming said content. Either you can do it either with a script for a video or a podcast, or for text, you simply put an article or even a whole book. You can do it with the whole book by chapters. I would recommend. Finally, a media player so that you can listen to podcasts, native level podcasts from day one. I would recommend, and your own sentences, your language highlights that you write. Use a translator to translate them into the target language. Then use a text to voice software to create an audio file for them, and then you listen to them over and over again with this. And this is all you need. You don't need to use some magic app, this and that. Like, people ask me all the time, what's the best app? The best, like, people want the solution, like this one thing, the pill that will solve everything. No, there's no one solution that will solve everything. You need to do a bunch of things super consistently, a bunch of effective things that are complementary. Yeah, there's not one single thing that you should do. There are multiple things. Each one of these exercises, each one of these of the exercises you do with these things works for a specific. It works for different skills, but each one of them focuses on one main skill. So if you translate into the language and then you self correct, you work on your fluency, your ability to recall and use the words in conversation. Um, Listening a lot obviously works on your listening comprehension. Language islands with text to voice and then listening to them over and over and then repeating them aloud will help you improve your fluency, etc. And this memorizing the most common words and then combining it with listening will help your comprehension. So yeah, each one of them has a specific goal. So you should do all of them. I saw someone talking about what about this guy who talks about reading aloud every day, and yeah, reading aloud is good. Um, Develops muscle memory. You uh, saying things aloud, so then you're training yourself to repeat things aloud. It's a good exercise, but it's not the only thing you should be doing. Reading aloud doesn't work your comprehension, doesn't necessarily work your accent as unless you are doing listening and repeating or something like that. You're not doing any kind of retrieval, so you're simply reading from a paper. So if you're not training yourself to understand, and it's very different from speaking. You're not forming your own sentences. Yeah, so it helps with your fluency somewhat. You'll develop some muscle memory, but you're not forming your own sentences. That's why translation into the language is superior for that specific thing. So reading aloud, good, but it's not the only thing. And this applies to everything. Yeah, if you only listen, then you get good at listening. If you only read aloud, you get good at reading aloud. If you only talk to people, you get good at very short, very basic small talk, and so on and so forth. Yeah, if you do stupid Duolingo games only, uh, you get good at stupid Duolingo games and things like that. So this is all you need. If you want specific for each one of these, if you want a specific software or tool, I would go for DeepL for this one. Although ChatGPT and Google Translate work as well. Text to voice, there are several. I wouldn't recommend this one, but I can give you some links if you want. I put them in the description. Yeah, this a normal spreadsheet, Excel sheet works. Well, frequency counter. Also, there are several. I'm testing several different ones. Some work better than others. And again, any kind of media player works. And this is all you need, right? So stop thinking about apps. Stop overthinking. Uh, you should use this one, that one. No, it's what you do, not what you use. Yeah, tools are just tools. The important thing is what you do and how often, how consistently you do it.